Hey, welcome back everybody. It is Death254 Dealer. I'm just playing the part 16 here of my Stranded Deep series of playing through the game. Things that I do, how I play, little tips and stuff I use, things you don't really need to do in the game. But anyway, so when I ended the last version, I was doing some stuff at my home base. Basically what I ended up doing was I finished and went through and harvested all the fibrous leaves off the island. And I also went through and watered all of the stuff that I had growing, the farm plots, the corrugated farm plots I had growing. And previously I had gone out looking for another one of the bosses, and my boat was dragging because I did not have it squared off. So I ended up putting the other buoy ball square in. And ideally I'm going to probably go one more out so I have enough room to put my gyrocopter on here, which I could use in any situation, basically to hop to the next island. Like say I wanted to hop over to that island right over here real quick, I could fly the gyrocopter over there, say harvest the island, fly back to the boat. I mean, it would cost me a tank of gas, but or just about, but it's a quick way to jump from one island to the next, or to use to fly up high and just get a look around for your surroundings. Now the orange little dot, if you're not familiar with it, if you see that bouncing around on the screen there, that basically tells me the direction that the boss is at. So I am at the Great Abaia here, which is by this little landmarker here that's out here in the middle of nowhere. I did actually find it. I spent about 2 days floating around to look for it, but I did find it. I was kind of waiting for the daylight to move in a little bit more here. I had basically just slept here and waited it out until I had the prime conditions to get in the water and fight him. Because if you can't see underwater, you have really zero chance of fighting this guy. Because you got to play a game of cat and mouse with him and chase each other around this pier, and basically just keep getting behind him and keep striking him with whatever you're using to fight him with. As you can see, I'm pretty armed up. I've got all my quick draws here, 2 weapons, and I do have an air tank for if I wish to stay under and just keep chasing him around. I can use that. Ideally using a breath booster too would help, but I do not happen to have one on me. So normally, like I said, that would be even better, because if you'd use that and then have an air tank on you and then just kind of stay underwater with him and chase him, keep chasing him around this little pier piece here, that would be the way to go to take him. Because even if you do start fighting him and you do get a little too aggressive when you get behind him, he will turn around on you and come back at you. So then you're the mouse, and he's you got to run then. So yeah, it's just taking turns of who's chasing who. So I'm gonna get involved in this. First thing I want to go is with my crude spears. They do the most damage. I think I only got like 8 on me. Because they do take leather and stone to make, but they are the most aggressive in the game. Then I got some spear gun ammo, which is pretty plentiful. I'll probably go to that, or using just the regular crude spears. One of the two. I don't know. I just haven't figured that part out yet. Like I said, my aim's not super great, but hey, you know what? Who's especially on a moving target. So it looks like the water's kind of cleared up. I'm gonna jump down here and see. Yeah, it's good enough I can battle. Okay, so this boss is hiding right over here in this hole. There he is. Alright, so this is, like I said, a game of cat and mouse. Let's see, he just turned around on me. I think so. Yeah, so now he's chasing me. So yeah, you just gotta kind of play him, watch how he moves, and then to move according to his movement. And then take that shot when you get it. And you get the opening. And like I said, these crude spears do a decent amount of damage. But of course, I guess that is because of the leather cost. See, he's swimming out, so he's coming back. Like I said, you just got to keep sneaking up on him. Again, everybody, thanks for the likes and subscriptions. They mean a lot. And a lot of it might be too when you strike him. See, he swam out, so that means he's coming back. So he just changes his direction. But this is the easy way to, probably the only way really, to fight this boss. Swimming out. So I want to watch, make sure he's not changing direction on me. Like I said, just keep popping up and getting yourself a breath of air. The longer you can stay up, obviously, the more of your breath bar you're going to get back. And as I just showed you right there, you can hit them anywhere. So I've been doing some pretty good damage with these couple spears that I have. Which I should be just about out of them. Wasn't really counting. The only bad part is when they die, they sink and they take all your spears and everything with them, so. Gotta get the right angle on him. Trying to make all these count because, like I said, I only had a couple of them. They do the most damage. Yeah, see, that was the last one I had. So, I'm gonna go to the spear gun. I think I got like 10 shots with that. Familiarize myself real quick with how fast I can draw. Ah, should have hit him. I could have swore I hit him. Unless this has no effect on him. Ah! See, I got cocky. Alright, so now I'm bleeding. The jerk's still on the loose. Let's see here. Maybe my aim is just really horrible with this thing. I don't know. I haven't really used it a whole lot. Thought maybe shooting high would help. I don't know. Just trying some different stuff here. Only got a few bullets with it, so. Still got a decent amount of health, even though I'm losing it. Okay, that should have hit him. Ah! That's why you don't jump on the boat. He must be right behind me. I don't know if I got any more bullets left. Nope. Onto the crude spears. Like I said, as you just seen, you don't want to jump on top of that boat thing because he will jump out the water at you. But I don't know if he will so much on a... Christ, he didn't get a piece of me there. I don't know if he'll do that so much on a, if you're on your raft, because a minute ago, like my first encounter that I did with him, just to see and make sure nothing changed with the update. And he's almost got me killed. There he goes. Okay. So that is another boss down. Immediately want to grab my bandages here. Stop the bleeding. Okay, so took some damage, but boss is dead. So I'm going to fill up here on some water. And then I actually want to go down and grab some of these cod. Because once you kill a boss, there's always usually a bunch of cods in the area from what I've noticed. So going down there and taking them might be in my best interest for a support or a good source of some food real quick while I am out here. Arm myself just in case for some reason I find where if he happened to die and all my stuff fell, let's see here. I'm just getting myself reorganized here before I go down there and take a look around. But generally you lose everything when they die. Okay, so don't need the spear gun. So I make more ammo for that thing. That's the bad thing, is you can't take it off your quick equip menu unless you replace it with something. So now it's in your regular inventory. Like that. There we go. Got rid of that. Okay, I want that. Air tank might come in handy actually for this too. But yeah, I like to go down and take advantage of these bigger fish. Get a free meal. Because I don't think there's nothing down here. I don't remember where he's hiding. Yeah, there ain't nothing down here. Besides just collecting a bunch of these cod and getting a meal out of it. Where'd he go? It's a crafty little fish. There he is. Hanging out right by me. So yeah, I'm just basically just stocking up on some food real quick. Well, I can still see. Like I said, these fish, as you see, they're pretty plentiful, especially around here, and I think they are a medium meat. And for some reason it won't let me spear this one. And I haven't really seen any of my spears and stuff floating around, so I'm guessing they fell into the darkness. Anything that falls into the darkness is pretty much gone. And it's starting to get pretty dark down here, and I have acquired a good number of fish. I would like to get a couple more, really. Have about 10 would be my ideal number, so I got what, 9? So one more would be nice. So then I could just smoke 2 rounds of them. Maybe I'll find some more floating around in here, swimming around. There's one. So I got 8 there, now I got 10, so that's 2 rounds I can smoke of this fish. So on top of beating the boss, and I think by now, yeah, as you can see, my health and everything's pretty much back up, because I've been maintaining a healthy status and just taking advantage of this free time to take care of the boss. So now that I get some food and everything there is kind of settled out, save it. Drop the fishing spear. And what do I got? My quick equip menu here. So I got. I don't need the air tank. I don't have any more. Wait, I think I still got 2 or 4. So I'll take 2 of those. And I'm gonna make them. My quick equip menu there. Okay, and I'm going to drop the air tank. Don't need that. Pull up my anchor. Wow, I never put up my sail. So off we go. And now I guess I'm just going to start looking around for the big ship. Honestly am unsure exactly where I am at, so I need to find my way back. Once I see the big ship somewhere off in the distance, I'll be able to locate myself, because I use that as a just a general land marker for where my base is at. So once I find that, then I'll be able to easily make my way back to my home base versus having to use the compass, because I've been trying to play without using the compass. Which I don't know if you use a gyrocopter, if that counts by using a compass, because it does happen to have one, so I'm thinking it might. Because I have not yet gotten the trophy for beating the game for not using the compass. So I wouldn't mind acquiring that trophy just for fun. So this was part 17. I don't remember what part I said in the beginning. But I hope I said part 17. I don't know, there's been a lot of parts to this, so. Okay, so I'm wondering if that is the big ship right there off in the distance. If so, then that is where I am headed. Because that will take me to where I need to go. Or will guide me back to my home base, where I can go work on resupplying and getting some more stuff together to go out and fight the last boss. I mean, even if I came across him right now, I don't have the supplies and the weaponry to fight him. As you've seen, when they die, it sinks within like a few moments, and if you haven't collected what you can off the corpse by then you pretty much lose it. So like, even if you had expired meat or something and you didn't want to have it laying around, I generally just throw it off into the water in my home base, or just stuff I don't want to use, just to get rid of it, get it out of the way so I don't keep running into it. Or if you wanted it to be gone altogether, all you'd have to do is be out here in the open water and drop it off the boat. Anything that falls into the deep blackness is pretty much gone. So what little bit of ground you have between each island is the only way to really save, or anything that can be underwater, and it's not going to really go nowhere. But yeah, just sailing along. Like I said, looking for the aircraft carrier here. Imagine once it hits daylight here, it'll probably show up here. Should be close, getting closer to where I'll be able to see it off in the distance. Just at night, can't really see it so well. But I know I was pretty far out, so I wouldn't have been able to see it anyway. But it is able to be seen from quite a distance, when the weather's right. Yeah, visibility is really, really low right now, so for all I know, I could be sailing into a wall. Because I can't even see the neighboring islands or anything. Unless I'm off in the corner of the map, then that would explain that. Looks like there's an island there. Island there, island there. I don't see nothing that way. I think I'm heading for the wall. Generally, you can see your next island from the previous ones. Yeah, I might have went the wrong direction. I'm hoping I might have went the wrong direction, or I'm just sailing in circles. One of the two. But like I said, with low visibility, it's really hard to see anything that's going on right now, so And I don't think there's been a storm in a few days, so I imagine there's probably one coming up pretty soon. But I am almost tempted to go jump on this island and loot this island though while I'm out, and I have a lot of storage space. It might not be a bad idea because I am going to need more spears and whatnot to fight the last boss. And plus it's nighttime and I can't really see anything. And usually rocky islands will have leather on them, or have the pigs and leather on them, so I might be able to pick up a little leather and build some more crude spears. Of course, if this isn't one of the islands I've already visited, I don't usually go visit a bunch of islands, or I haven't so far in this episode of the game. I played other times where I went and jumped around and hit all the different islands up and did all that, and then, like I said, I've kind of realized that like you don't really need to do that so much unless you need certain supplies. Then obviously that's going to become more of what you need to do. Like especially if you're trying to use clay and trying to build like a big clay mansion, like yeah, you're gonna need to jump around to different islands then. But if you're just gonna make little small shelters and keep it really simple, yeah, you don't need all that. Okay, so I'm gonna put the fish. Let's store the fish and get that out of the way. Let's get ready for my adventure in this island. Weapon up a little bit. Okay, so I got my anchor dropped. And let's go see what's here. Or if I've been here. Like I said, there should be some critters floating around, in which there's some crabs, so I'm just gonna collect what I can. Since it is dark, and this is always a pain in the butt trying to stab them this way, but I've always liked just throwing a spear into him if I can. Ooh, I got him really good. He took off. Hope he didn't fly too far. It's the first time I've seen that. I speared him and he shot off. That was pretty neat. I guess that was a little glitch. So it's not looking like I've been here. And I can't really see. But I hit a sow. So I'm kind of leery walking around. Usually a lot of these rocky islands, they have snakes running around too, so I'm trying to kind of be cautious. I mean, I do have some antidotes on the boat, so I'm not really super worried if I do happen to get bit, but I am trying to purposely avoid getting bit. Okay, so we got a couple large crabs out here. We got all kinds of action going on. Alright, short. For a little more, there we go. That would have been a fun one to hit. Oh, he wants to stop again out there? Boy, that's going to be a tough one. Oh, I got him. See, that was a good shot there. And take this guy on. clear out this island of all its pests. The ones I see, anyway. I'm still sure there's probably a snake around. I do not doubt that in the least bit. Okay, so what I'm basically thinking about doing is just harvesting up. So I threw 3 spears, so that does mean I still have another spear in the other little baby boar that's running around. So yeah, I'm just going to harvest everything up on these guys and throw them on the boat. Just take the extra food with me, so not only did I kill a boss on this venture, I gained a bunch of food, even not that I even needed it. I had so much food. But I do want the leather and any stones and stuff that I do happen to come across on this island will become handy. Especially toward making more refined spears to use on the last boss. So that's 2 bosses down. Again, I want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing. Maybe if you see something in my videos that help, that's awesome. Glad I could help. If you got any questions or comments, please feel free to shout out at me. I'm not a big fan of going in the water when it's dark out because you can't see if there's any sea urchins. Again, I like to just play cautious. It's not going nowhere, and there's plenty of other things that I can collect and do where I can see, and I don't have to worry about getting poisoned. That's kind of thing you got to kind of play cautious in this game. But like I said, I do have antidotes. I do have a PP plant growing at my home base. So it does, you know, if I was to get poisoned, I do have the stuff to remedy it. Okay, so my inventory's getting kind of full. Probably need to make my way back to the boat. I do believe it's parked right over here. Yeah, see, I missed all kinds of plants and stuff there. And hopefully not come across anything bad that I can't see between here and there. Preferably snakes. That's my biggest thing, is the snakes. Because I always try to not get poisoned. Seem to not serve me well. Boy, them little crabs, they really take a hit now when you throw a spear at them. Like, where did he go? Like, I'm not seeing it. Unless it literally went so far that it is in the water. Okay, so it's 3:30, so what I'm going to do real quick is, so that my character is rested, see if I can pull off like the 2-3 hours nap. Since I did just fight that boss and stuff. Yeah, see, it's just pulled off the 3-hour nap. So my character should be recharged. As far as that goes. Oh yeah, I do need to do make a drop off here. Unload some of this stuff. It looks like they upped the ante on how much stuff can be stacked on some things, so that's pretty cool. I guess that was part of the most recent update, because I've never seen an 8 stack. But the fish of 8, that's cool. If that was something that they just changed. Allows for you to pick up more stuff. especially if you're underwater fishing like I was when I was fishing for them. And if you happen to be really low on inventory space, you know, that's like bonus that you can grab, you know, more stuff there and be better prepared. Okay, so let's get rid of this and that. Okay, so I am ready to go back out, harvesting whatever I can find, taking anything off this island. Now that I can see, though, I can kind of get some of this other stuff that I couldn't. I do want to get the fibrous leaves, though. They're pretty much there's an infinite supply, but they're extremely important. They're used in so much stuff, from making water to making twine, to you name it. Obviously the sticks come in handy. Basically I'm just going into harvesting this island, watching out for the snakes, I guess, and so I can find them, and then if I find them, then hopefully I get the drop on them versus them on me, and I will harvest them too and add them to the rest of the meat collection. And then when I get back, I can have a nice cookout if it doesn't go bad by then, which it should be good, but I'm not looking to build nothing here, purely just harvesting some supplies from this island since I had such an empty inventory right now from cleaning it out. Stuff that is going to be useful in the future, because I do believe, if I remember right, I had harvested most of the wood off of my main island. So I still had a stack of logs, but better to think ahead, which I probably really don't need anymore, but I'm always proactive instead of reactive. I think I took care of a lot of the pests already. Like I said, my main thing I'm looking for now is the snakes. I haven't seen the snakes. So, and I know they are. There should be another sow running around too. Boar. So I wouldn't mind to find him for sure. But again, like I said, I'm just going through harvesting everything off the island that I can real quick. Anything that's quickly obtained. Might have to grab a couple coconuts here soon. And I really don't need the fruit. I'm not looking to grow any more yucca plants on my island, really. I've got several now. I think there's like 6 or 7 of them in all on the island. Between the ones I planted and the ones that are there, because I think there's 3 or 4 on the island, and I planted 3, I believe. So I got a pretty good supply of fibrous leaves coming in. I could always go for more, but I don't want to continue to keep expanding on my water distilling, because it's kind of barely keeping up on the home base as is. Well, okay, my inventory has not gotten full again, so the only thing I can collect is things that I already have. So those are full. What about sticks? Can I get any more sticks? No more sticks. Alright, so I need to make my way back to the home island. Uh-oh. But while I'm here, I can drag that home with me. Wow, I got them both. I didn't think the other one was trapped in the corner. Hey, that was a really good trip there. Wasn't even trying. Only problem is my inventory is filled up. So, and I can only carry back 1. And there will be more meat and stuff from the 2. So, I'm gonna have to come back. Pick up my spear. Yeah, I figured it, you know, might as well take the kill when I got it. Especially the big guy, because like I said, you just seen, he comes and attacks you. He fights back. So, having the refined spears and getting that in when I did was probably the best bet on him. Like I said, he's a bunch of leather, a bunch of meat, to go with all the rest of the meat. I don't know where that snake is at, but I knew they were here. But now I have a general idea of where they both are hiding. See, I knew there was snakes. It's kind of strange I hadn't seen them, but now I know where they're at. So, I'm going to empty my inventory again. Yeah, and just basically back to me harvesting up the island. Get all this stuff in crates and go through it all later. But if I can fill certain ones with just certain items, that is ideal. Because then I kind of know where everything's at. Or I got everything kind of together. Instead of having sticks over here and this over there and that over there. Which kind of also I have going on too, but I never run out of stuff. Okay, so I got an ajuga plant. Let's put that with the other one. Got my spears. Okay, so got that pig back here. He ain't gonna go nowhere, so we'll leave him there. Go back to collecting some more fibrous leaves and make my way back to where these snakes were at. Let's see if I can get the drop on them. Luckily I got by them without getting bit. Yeah, best bet on that is always just kind of head toward the water and hope they're not on the beach. Generally I don't see them on the beach a whole lot, but I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, because they're kind of have zero camouflage once they hit that beach. Alright, cool, I see them too. Okay, so on the snakes, I always use the refined spear. It is a one-shot deal. You get a refined spear in on them, they're done. Now, if you just use a regular crude spear, they have to take 2 hits, so you got to let them run around and then catch up to them again.
Gross.
And yeah, so it's just better to use the refined spear. Okay, so that's one of them down. The other one was right over here, I believe. I'll kind of mine my way over to him, where I believe he was at. It wasn't too far though. I know that it was relatively close. Okay, so somewhere over here. I mean, I think that's just a crab. Let's just come over this way and see what happens. Maybe I can see him better. Like I said, I'm just not seeing them. Now I am. Alright, so took care of that threat. I think I got him right in the face. No. Right inside.
Oh, gross.
So again, my video ends here abruptly. Like I said, it does it in 1 hour segments. So if it does end, Thanks for the like and some subscriptions, watching along. Maybe, like I said, I'm helping you play the game some. See the kind of stuff that I battle with, the tedious stuff like that, trying to kill the crabs. But I'm generally just doing that for my own character's safety, which, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably am getting thirsty and hungry. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I need to make my way back to the boat here again very soon, and unload and refill my meters. So I'm going to try to fill up my inventory really quick here with equipment, or with supplies I mean, and then make my way back. And actually, I'm going to grab me some coconuts and grab a drink while I'm out here, because I was really low on moisture, hydration. So, let's pull the coconut trick off. Like I said, my inventory, as you've seen, is already getting pretty full there. So there we go, that provided me some hydration. And actually, I guess I can go all out and even split them and eat them. I'm going to wait a minute though. I don't know if the 2 and 10 rule applies for just drinking them or actually eating them too. But like I could just show you, they are a quick supply of some water and some food. Like I said, and waiting just a minute to eat is not gonna kill my character or nothing. But the 2 bars of hydration I got out of for drinking them was definitely nice and ideal. So yeah, I'm just back to mining, always mining, collecting supplies. Yucca plant I missed. Get that out of the way so I can see. Which I've also learned to, once you start getting to where you're going out and mining stuff, always keep an extra refined axe along. Especially if you don't want to build tanneries everywhere to make leather. Okay, so I'm filled up on sticks. Fibrous leaves, I believe I can still collect some of them. Okay, so that provided a little bit of health. I'm not gonna push eating anymore here for a hot second. I'll wait the 10 minutes thing, the 10-minute span for the game, and then go back to eat the other 2 pieces. Maybe possibly even go find me some more coconuts, so I can grab another drink after I do that. I didn't know if that would work. Just getting my timing on track was the hard part there. Alright, so got another set of coconuts. It's probably been 10 minutes in the game, so eat that up. Alright. Pick these up for consumption here soon. Just gonna wait for another 10 minutes in the game to go by. And I do believe I have killed the mass majority of the predators, especially the most dangerous ones, between the snakes and whatnot. And I do believe I had a pig laying around somewhere. Now I just need to relocate where that was at. So I do definitely want the leather off of the pig. More of the pest on the island here. Yeah, my favorite used to always be throwing a spear in them, but if the spear's going to take off and shoot off in a glitch, oh, there's the pig, then yeah, that's no good. Okay, so I filled up my inventory for the most part. I have found the other pig, or the boar. Got some stone deposits here. I might have to come back and grab those real quick, because they're usually like 5 a piece, so that's like 10 stone. That'll come in handy with for the leather here, to make the stone tips for the new crude spears. So basically it's just more collecting supplies for them crude spears. Them crude spears are really nice. Like I said, they do the most damage. So, you know, as far as getting good with them crude spears, I think that is definitely the way to go if you have time. If you're not doing like some kind of quick run with the game or something. Like I said, I haven't really been doing a quick run by any means. Just kind of taking my time, doing the things I need to do. And actually, I'm going to grab my coconuts and get my drink in because it's been 10 minutes. And continue to keep harvesting the island and filling out my storage with anything I can. Until I get back, and then hopefully I'm gonna have me a cookout. I do want to keep all the raw meat together though, so that when I do go back, I can grab that first. When it's still in the carcass, I don't believe it goes bad anytime soon. But when it's raw, like harvested, like that, the stuff that I just grabbed, I'm pretty sure it goes bad. It has a time limit before it expires. So even if I decide to just cook it here, I could just cook it here and then smoke it when I get back. If I really want to. But if I lose it, it doesn't matter, honestly. I have so much meat and supply of it that it's really, I don't mean nothing. Okay, so get my drink pile going. Sit here and wait my 10 minutes again, and I can use the coconut trick and grab my drink. Which the coconut trick is awesome for getting unlimited source of nutrition. You just got to make sure you follow the 2 and 10 rule. And you pretty much have unlimited water, and you ain't got to build water stills everywhere, because they can get costly as far as supplies and stuff, and your rocks, and start cutting into your stones and how many you have. Like I said, I like to use my stones for weapons. Which is why the spear gun's nice, because you don't need stones to make spear gun ammo. Okay, so that should have gave me a handful of large meats and a handful of medium meats. So I'm going to get back to where I have the meat at. Add that to it. I got hide there, so I can add some of that there. Like I said, it's always best to stack stuff too. Always stack stuff if you can. Gives you so much more room. I know, yeah, I've seen it. As I'm watching and going through stuff. I got some of this here, some of that there. I don't have stuff stacked, but I also don't have a bulging inventory real quick right now. Wait a minute. Where did I throw the raw meat at? Oh, right there. Yeah, I want to keep that together. so when I go to get it all, I know that I kept it all together. Okay, so I don't really want to sleep yet. I'm gonna grab my coconuts though. It's been 10 minutes in the game. Get my drink, and I do want to go back and harvest the stone. So that provided me a little more drink. I think I'm right under the verge of being healthy. Again, my health's not all the way filled up. I probably should eat some more and shoot for that last little bit to get healthy and get my health up. But I do not believe I have any more predators here on the island with me, so it's pretty much just me at this point. And coming across a stone deposit on accident. I knew they were over here. But yeah, I wanted to grab those. And like I said, there should be 5, I believe, in all. As long as they didn't roll away on me. And I don't have a light or lantern on me. It is in the boat. So I can't really use that. So I just kind of move around until I catch them all. Take what I can. I'll come back through and probably see them again. Yeah, because there's several deposits here. So I definitely want to take advantage of the rock. Just in order to get my crude spheres back, rebuild them. So now I got some of the leather, I got some of the rocks. So stopping at this island was actually a pretty good idea. It's going to give me back some of the resources I need to make some of the tools again that I used to fight that last boss. I only thought there was even 2, so the one I found over in the dark was probably a bonus one that I missed before. When I walked through, I wasn't really paying that close attention besides just seeing them and being like, oh cool, there's some stone deposits here. I still think I have a decent amount of stone already from what I've collected and what I've actually used, so it's not like I'm running low on it. But those are reasons too why I don't run low on it, is when I see it I try to grab it, especially if I got the inventory space. The same thing with why I've been grabbing a lot of these smaller sticks and stuff. I could go after the whole trees, but honestly it just takes a lot off of my axe to keep acquiring the whole trees, and I was just trying to go through and give the place a quick mine. Mainly, like I said before, collect the fibrous leaves. Because like I said, that always comes in handy for all sorts of things. Basic things. Okay, inventory's full on sticks, so don't worry about collecting any more of them. I mean, previously, before, I usually like to cut down a tree and just drag it back with me, and then I can break that tree down as soon as I'm done doing whatever I'm doing. I always try to find one of the big tall palm trees and cut it down and then drag it back, because then I'll have a good amount of, logs from it, and then collect the logs. But I haven't even been going after logs this time around. I've just been taking care of what little things I need to take care of that I could easily mine, and once I've easily mined them, just go take them back here in storage to take back home. Okay, this meat.